industry reviews like crazy. Look, grudges can last years. Wars can feel like an eternity. Everything has to come to an end eventually. And Ring of Honor is about to provide a lot of finale. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Simplin Predictin Wrestling video on Ring of Honor's biggest pay-per-view of the year and the last pay-per-view of 2019 for them, Final Battle. Hello everybody, well, I'm just a simple man, and my name is Noah Foster, and welcome to this Simplin Predictin Wrestling video where we'll be discussing Ring of Honor Final Battle. So with that being said, looks like this show's going to be emanating from Baltimore, Maryland, and we got a good 10-match card here, it looks like. And I'm looking very forward to this, despite what Ring of Honor might have done or said recently in the past. I just realized that is actually really loud and super bright. Let me fix that. There we go. Laptops are laptops. Oh well. Anyway, you get the idea, okay? It's Ring of Honor Final Battle. So, you got a 10-match card here, which was originally 8, but they decided to add 2 more matches because the pay-per-view will be on air, first hour, absolutely free. If you haven't bought the pay-per-view yet, you can buy it through the Fight Network app. If you're an Honor Club member like me, you get it half off. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this loaded card. So let's go ahead and talk about the dudes matches added. Our first match is tag team action between what is being known as the most entertaining tag team right now. Started out as a bit of rivals, jockeying for position, trying to one-up each other. Now they seem to be on the same page. Dalton Castle and Joe Hendry versus Silas Young and Josh Woods, who basically call them out trying to be entertaining. But of course, to Joe Hendry and Dalton Castle, they say it comes naturally. Well, time to put up a shove. Let's see if they can back it up. Because Silas Young is the last real man of professional wrestling, and Josh Woods, he's taken him under his wing. Josh Woods sees him as a friend. I think Josh Woods is like a super fan. With that being said, I am just going to say that the most entertaining tag team in Ring of Honor, Dalton Castle and Joe Hendry, pick up the win here in this match. Our next match is a grudge match that was originally set for the Fallout, but based on events that recently occurred, it has been pushed now to the pay-per-view. Rhett Titus, which is Ian Riccaboni's probably favorite Dream at Night, really, and K-I-N-G King, Kenny King, with Amy Rose, has been very valuable in his career lately. In a grudge match, this is one-on-one, alright? So Kenny King trying to prove a point, you know he's trying to become Ring of Honor World Champion, good luck with that. But ever since Amy Rose came into play, he's even gotten better likes of Jay Lethal. With that being said, I gotta go with the wild factor here because you don't know what Amy Rose might be capable of. Then again, she did shock PCO and cost Kenny King during that tournament, resuscitating him to the point that PCO was literally in a death chokehold on Kenny King down on the mat. But I don't see a fraud happening here, so I'm just gonna say that Kenny King picks up the win here in this match. Following this, we go now into the main card. Let's start with a tag grudge here with Marty Scurll and Flip Gordon, the Mercenary, representing Villain Enterprises. The ETV is a very awesome watch. Recommend y'all to go see it. And they're facing the team of Bandito and, let me see if I get this right, Flamita. Apologies if I screw that up. Basically, Flamita has been compared to the likes of Rey Mysterio, and recently, Flamita and Tracy Williams, Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, were in a tag match against this same duo of Villain Enterprises, and lost. Bandito and Lifeblood have been at odds ends with Villain Enterprises for months now, trying to get the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. 6-man, excuse me. With that being said, I am going to go, though, with don't bet against the villain. Especially because it might be his last match, but it might not be. I'm going to go with Villain Enterprises, picks up the win here. With that being said, let's go into a grudge match here. Finally, she's getting a friggin' match. Jeez, took y'all this damn long? But I digress. Angelina Love representing the Allure, or as I like to call it, Beautiful People 2.0. Not that great. Should have been left buried in TNA, but I digress. Versus the Man-Eater, Maria Manic, who has been on a tirade in Lights Out, shows up, destroys everybody, from male town to female town to even a ring announcer to even security. But she has been at odds ends now with the Allure, more so, it seems. And finally it comes ahead. In her Ring of Honor debut, Angelina Love faced Maria Manic one-on-one. And it was made to fit up by these words. At Final Battle, you're dead, bitch. I don't don't know about y'all, but I've been looking forward to her in-ring debut. And I mean, this has to give her the win, okay? I don't know what the hell Ring of Honor is doing with the women's division right now. Yep. You know what? Hold on one moment. Let me say this. Kelly Klein, for whatever she may have said, was all in the name of the health and well-being of her fellow workers. And I think the fact that she is no longer in Ring of Honor, Force Ring of Honor, when she put that on the map and was one of the most definitive athletes in that division, is sickening to me. I wish her all the best, and I hope that her health holds up too. Bottom line, you lost something very valuable in Kelly Klein. My undergrads, I never got to meet her. But hey, maybe she'll go somewhere else. Who knows? Anyway, back to this match. I'm just going to keep it simple and say Marina Manic has to win here. It's her freaking debut. I don't care if you have Hairspray. I don't care if you have Manny Leon. I don't care about Beautiful People 2.0. We don't know where the hell Velvet Sky is. Angela Love needs to lose, in my opinion. Simple as that. Next, we have an interesting exhibition set up by Dan Maff himself, who debuted at Ring of Honor on Authorized. I kind of a little annoyed I didn't get to go to that show, but oh well. And he had an incredible, weird, physical match against PCO, who's also not normal, by any sense of the words. And basically, Dan Maff says now he's back in Ring of Honor, he wanted to wrestle one guy in particular, and that is a guy that had one of the best win-loss streaks in Ring of Honor, one of the longest-reigning Ring of Honor TV champions, Jeff Cobb. So with that, or as Sidney would say, Jeffrey, I am going to go, though, with here, even with his record, I'm going to say that Jeff Cobb picks up the win here. It's going to be a very nice grudge match. Not really a grudge match, but a nice mutual respect exhibition match founded on honor. Because honor is real, still, to a degree, I guess. But I'm just going to say Jeff Cobb wins this match. Moving on from there, we have another match between one of the, I guess you could say, leaders in creative there. It seems he seems to have a big say in things like Ring of Honor. Bully Ray versus Lotbloods, Mark Haskins, who has literally beaten the daylights out of this guy and has powerbombed him through tables multiple times. Even to the point that he literally did in front of his wife, who got escorted out of the building after slapping Bully Ray in the face. Because you can't do that because you're a fan. Fans cannot touch the wrestlers in any capacity whatsoever. So now we have a Baltimore street fight. What could possibly go wrong here? Tables, a barbed wire bat. I'm sure Vicky's going to have tricks up her sleeve. I'm sure she wants to low blow Bully Ray, and I bet that can happen. It's for that reason that I finally believe Bully Ray is going to receive his comeuppance. Final Battle has not been in Bully Ray's favor either. If you think about last time he was in Final Battle, Gordon literally made him say I quit, though he claims he never said I quit. Bottom line is this, I believe Lifeblood Mark Haskins is going to win with the help of his wife, Vicky, who you know is going to be at ringside. Moving on from there, this match is going to be very interesting to me. Matt Taven versus the Horror King, and literally to his name, Vinny Marseglia, or Vincent now as it seems. Boy, I have not seen gore like that in a long time. And Ring of Honor is known to make people bleed, but that axe thing, damn! And now, 3 years this seems to be in the making, since Matt Taven brought Vinny into the kingdom. Thy kingdom come. And now it's like, ding dong, the kingdom's dead. And I'm in your head, man. And literally, you cannot hurt me more than I can hurt myself. These two are going to beat the living daylights out of each other, okay? And I feel like right now Matt Taven, who is committed to Ring of Honor as he stated, and still believes he has more to do, I guess this is another step towards that, I feel like Matt Taven got to pick up the win here somehow. Now, obviously, I don't believe this is going to be like no DQ anyway. It's just going to be a really bitter grudge match. With that being said, I have bet against him before. I'm not going to this time. I'm actually going to go with this guy because he's Matt Taven. And I have a feeling that these two are not going to be done with each other regardless of the result of this match after Final Battle. But oof, this is going to be bloody. Moving on from there, I'm surprised this actually happened, but hey, you fought on honor, but you seem to be put to the wayside. You want to make yourself noticed, you sometimes got to stoop to games of dishonor. And that is exactly what Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham did. Jonathan Gresham been on a ranking, I guess you could say, a league of dishonor the last few months, only to finally be brought into honor a little bit after getting an honorable victory over Jay Lethal at Death Before Dishonor, and probably what was the best match of the night. You fast forward a little bit, and then you find Jonathan Gresham and Jay Lethal. They're both not in contention for any titles. Jay Lethal was in that 8-man Final Battle No 1 Contenders tournament and lost, and he's been on a tirade against Jonathan Gresham, who's been trying to cheat, per se, to win, even to the point using steel chairs. And then it finally all came ahead when, during the Honor United tour, apparently Jay Lethal showed his true colors, as both these two are trying to make history, too, per se. He takes a chair and busts one of the Briscoes open. We have a grudge now between a now somewhat heelish duo in technical, profound wrestling with Lethal and Gresham versus them boys, 11-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes. And this is for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. The funny thing here is Jay Lethal's already gotten gold. He's held the TV title, and he's held the Ring of Honor World title. In fact, he held the Ring of Honor World title a combined number of days more than anyone else in the promotion. He's literally carried this company on his back more than most people. And then you have Jonathan Gresham, who is technically sound, always impressed me in the ring, but has yet, and also plays as a coach, to even get Ring of Honor gold. So this is history in the making if these two actually win the titles, because Jay Lethal's never held the tag titles, and this could be Jonathan Gresham's first piece of gold. But the bottom line is this. Do you go against them boys? Do you go against the Briscoes, knowing you're trying to play their game, and they've been playing this game for years? Good brother Chris, you've convinced me. I have to say no. I believe somehow, some way, them boys, the Briscoes, are going to retain. By the way, I saw their freaking ladder war match live at Summer Supercard against GOD. That was fucking phenomenal. But I digress. Moving on from there, we have a guy that has really taken himself and the title under his own priorities and kind of made Ring of Honor, in his view, watchable and entertaining and interesting. The leader of Taylor Promotions, Shane Taylor, the current Ring of Honor TV champion, versus a very, what did he say? A lot of potential, but a limited shelf life, Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, of course, you all know from NJPW. He's been all over the place. He was in the freaking Super J Cup. And, of course, he was in a 4-way recently for the Ring of Honor TV title. Did not factor in the finish, but he came up to Shane Taylor after the match and like, I'm coming after your title. I want that. But here's Shane Taylor, a guy who has been really trying to prove something to everybody else because they did not give him the opportunity. But now he's making the opportunities his way, his time, his negotiations. Literally, he owns this title. Whatever he says with this title goes. And Ring of Honor has to work with him in order to make these title matches happen. Hence, we have this. And after 11, count them, 11 successful defenses of this title, he has really put this title to the moon. Almost as much as Jeff Cobb, per se, if you think about it. Now it's Dragon Lee, whose brother, I might add, Roos, is the Ring of Honor World Champion. Here's the question I pose to you all. Do you see both these brothers holding gold by the end of the night? Considering Shane Taylor said he literally will do anything to hold on to this title, I am actually going to say that, and he's beating the likes of Lethal, Bandito, Flip Gordon, Tracy Williams, the list goes on and on and on. I am going to say that Shane Taylor retains. I know, crazy, right? Because here I am figuring that we might get some unique end to this, but I don't think so. I think, like I said, some of these rivalries are not final battles per se. They're just battles to end the year, and they're going to continue through 2020. And I feel like these two are not going to be done with each other. And again, he said he'll do anything to win. You know how much Shane Taylor will play the rules to his favor. He doesn't give a damn. He just wants to hold on to that damn title. As long as he got the title, he's got staying power. Simple as that. I got to go with Shane Taylor. Retains. With that being said, we get to our main event, which is pretty much a year in the making. Roos versus PCO. He's not human. He's undefeated. Literally. Roos has been undefeated since his debut against TK last year, and now he is the Ring of Honor World Champion. This is for the Ring of Honor World title, in case you haven't figured it out. Then PCO, who was pretty much written off for dead, reincarnated, brought back to life by Destro with somebody he called Prada within a 15-day range, has literally had one loss to his name via the help of Vinny Marcella and that axe against the former Ring of Honor World Champ, Matt Taven. And that's it. And then he goes through the tournament, and he even beats Marty Scurll in the finale, who uses everything possible in Villain Enterprises to try and win. But PCO somehow prevails for this entire thing. And while he said he left wrestling, the dream was always there. Now this dream could become a reality. Are we going to see history? Or is Roos going to end the year El Toro Blanco still champion? That is the question here. You got to figure out what is next for Ring of Honor in 2020, besides their women's division, which right now doesn't even have a champion, I believe. Sad. Oh, man. And Roos, again, undefeated. I can't imagine how many bullshit he's going to use to try and beat PCO. But with that being said, this is going to be, like I said, a great pay-per-view. I just don't see a lot of titles changing. Including this one, I must say, I'm sorry. I feel like Roos is going to retain. It's going to be an incredible match. I'm sure they're going to give it a lot of time, unlike previous title matches, if you know what I'm talking about. But I feel like right now, Roos is unstoppable. Los Ingobernables, of course. And I feel like he and his brother are going to go into 2020 both holding gold together at one point. Just not tonight. But bottom line, Roos, I feel like, is going to retain here. It's going to be an incredible match. And again, Roos is undefeated. He's beaten everybody. And he's defended this title multiple times now. And of course, he won this title back at Death Before Dishonor against Matt Taven, selling a grudge that had ended in honor. I'm sure the night's going to end in honor, but I just don't see PCO holding the gold. And I feel like Marty Scurll could come into play here because, again, Marty Scurll was the one that PCO beat to get this opportunity. Marty Scurll, you know he wants to be Ring of Honor World Champion. Then again, is he staying? That's another question, too. I don't know. But with that being said, that's all I really have to say about this pay-per-view. It's going to be an incredible show, and I'm looking forward to it. And yes, I already ordered it. And who knows, maybe I'll even do like a small little recap, simple stance, per se, on the pay-per-view itself. But those are my brief, simple predictions for Ring of Honor Final Battle. It's going to be a wild night of action, as Final Battle has left us with memories and moments and matches to remember for eons. But what do you all think about my predictions? What are y'all's thoughts about this show? What are y'all's thoughts on Ring of Honor? What's next for the women's division? Who do you want to see head into 2020 as the champions? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your predictions too. I always like to interact with people. And thank you all for tuning in. As I always close, I'm just Simple Man and a lifelong fan, if you haven't figured out by now, of wrestling. And yes, primarily NXT is one of my top 3 in AEW, but I digress. So go ahead, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to hit that bell to know the next video is going to go live. I'll have some updates before the end of 2019, talking about 2020, what I might do to reshape the channel. There'll be some other experimental pilots, because I'm always experimenting. But all this channel is simply wrestling. Simple as that. The heart of it, of course, hashtag 205 Life Matters. But thank you all for tuning in. That's all I have to say. So I leave you all with this, of course. Supporting us now is big and small. Let's keep growing this West community together. Simple as that. Stay tuned for predictions on NWA Into the Fire, as well as other stuff. And definitely my 2020 will kick off with Team NDDQ and predicting Wrestle Kingdom 14. And yes, I will be getting that shirt too. There'll be more shirts. There'll be different pictures too. I plan on organizing my room a little bit. But with that, that's all I have to say. So with that, take care, enjoy life. Tomorrow's never guaranteed. Find what you are passionate about, and enjoy wrestling. Give wrestling a chance. And support wrestling out big and small, folks. Because independent wrestling is where it all starts. And until the next video, I hope you all have a good night. And for those that watch SmackDown, enjoy it too. I will as well, but SmackDown more so is meh to me. There's only one thing I care about. Can you take a guess? I bet you can't. Bye, everybody.